Hey Taurus, it's CJ from CJ's Soul Messages. I hope you're doing really well. Today I'm going to be doing the end of December 2021 reading for you. It probably will be a general reading. Let's just kind of get into this and see how the year is looking like it's going to end up for you. All right, I'm going to start just getting one or two divine animal oracle decks. Well, that one just wanted to come out. Learning has come out. Beautiful. So I think we're going to just stick with that. And on the bottom is beauty. So interesting energy. We do have, there's a couple of things I just wanted to mention here. We do have on the 19th of December or 18th, depending where you are in this beautiful big world we live in, we do have a full moon happening in Gemini. So that's going to be a really nice time before Christmas. I think it's going to actually really enhance how we're communicating with ourselves and with each other. And also what I wanted to bring in here is that we are about to have Venus go into retrograde on the 19th as well, and it is going to retrograde in Capricorn. So that's going to be for about a month, a little bit until the end of January, I believe it is. So that is going to be a time where we are really going to be preparing ourselves to shed and let go of the things that are not serving us, the relationships, the people, you know, those kind of things, more about the relationships, because Venus is a planet of love, right? Love and luck. So just keep that in mind as we go through this reading, because there might be something really important that is going to be happening for you around those dates that is going to resonate with this reading. You've gotten the Sacred Ibis, and it is about learning. The number is 22, so 22 could be December 22nd where something is going to be important. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I feel the energy of it. But there's something about really needing to learn something here in the last few weeks of December. Opening the door to new knowledge, opening the door to maybe a new skill, maybe even opening the door to a new person if you are looking for love. But beautiful, beautiful energy to have around you. I really like it because if you look at this card, look at how gorgeous where the door is slightly cracked open. It's not closed tightly. So this is a promise of a new door opening for you, and what is going to be behind it is going to be something that is potentially going to really change your life and open more doors for you, that is going to be almost like kissed by the sun. Really getting that energy from this card. So let's see. I'm going to start off with, we'll go with the mermaid deck. All right, so Spirit for Taurus, our beautiful earth element for the month, remainder of the month, December 2021, obviously time being fluid. Let's see what we get. We have King of Cups. Wow. Three of Cups. Oh, I like this. Six of Swords. Okay, so Taurus, this is looking really nice for you. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Six of Pentacles. And Ace of Cups. All right. So Taurus, I feel like this month, the remainder of December, there is something happening here that is really going to make your emotional self, your beautiful heart, really open up. And you are going to find this centeredness of yummy goodness as far as like love goes. King of Cups here. He is holding this gorgeous cup of bubbling magic water, and he is so grounded in his fluidity. He flows with the waves, but he is nurturing, he's protective, and he is very much loving. So I feel like you are going to be, really, I do feel like for some of you guys, some of you Tauruses, this is going to be about some new love coming in. I really am getting this. Or if you're already in existing love, you are going to kind of reconnect again. It's a beautiful month because, you know, we do have a lot of celebrating to do if you celebrate the holidays, etc. But we have the Three of Cups accompanying the King of Cups. This is fun times. This is celebrating and getting together with those that are nearest and dearest to you, and that you really feel light with, and that you can laugh and have joy and really just encompass the King of Cups energy. And this isn't gender specific, so this can be male or female, of course. And we're all on different timelines, so places where it might fit for you. But you are moving away from something that has maybe felt a little bit heavy. Six of Swords is all about making a decision to leave behind what is no longer that you're able to really want to be in anymore. Normally it's very choppy waters. It is a feeling of unease, but Six of Swords is saying that you are going to be moving out of that choppiness into smoother water. I mean, this figure on this card is on a sled and the seal is pulling him, but the seal is pulling him to safety, to smooth ice, not bumpy hills as he's coming down this whatever this is, a mountain or something. So, and then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. And wow, this is definitely saying that there's been something that has been kind of keeping you a little bit stuck. You know, Eight of Swords is the communication, it's air element, and it's all about how we communicate and with ourselves, with others, right? How we speak. This card, the figure has even got a sword in their mouth. So maybe there's been something that you have not been saying. There's been something that is keeping you blocked, because the Eight of Swords is really about self-imposed bondage, self-imposed restrictions, not allowing yourself to see things really clearly, and usually having a lot of kind of anxiety with it. But Spirit is saying you are going to be leaving that behind, because, you know, you are you're making a decision here, which is where learning comes in. I do feel like you're kind of kicking these doors open because you're tired of being, if you are relating to this reading, kind of tired of being in this position, in this place of feeling like your hands are tied and your eyes are bound, and even have something in your mouth that you can't even speak the words out that you want or need to speak. That is going to be changing as you get to the end of the month, moving on maybe even into the new year. We've got the Six of Pentacles underneath that, which is a promise of everything kind of balancing out now. You know, equal give and take. And I do feel if this is regarding a love relationship, which I think it really is for a lot of you guys, Taurus, because you got a lot of cups here. This new union or this renewed connection to each other, if you're in a committed relationship, is going to really be a beautiful balance of equal give and take. A lot of love. The King of Cups is very loving. And, you know, underneath that is the Ace of Cups, which is this promise of this gorgeous new love connection where your emotions are totally fulfilled and you're excited to be with the other person, but it's also a safety feeling. I'm not saying dependent, I'm saying safety, where you both can equally really share your fears and share your dreams and all of that beautifully with one another, and harmonizing really greatly and bringing this gorgeous balance into your relationship. And Taurus, obviously, for some of you, there has been this feeling of I'm just going to put these out here. Might just make it a little bit easier, because there's a lot to talk about here. Wow, there's just a lot to talk about. Taurus. So we have the Ace of Cups, this beautiful new beginning, and this beautiful new beginning in our emotions, in our relationships. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is equal give and take. It's lovely. Everyone's working together. You can have that. I'll take this. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. It's a gorgeous appreciation card. But somewhere I feel in your past, it could be a recent past, it could be years ago, but there has been some damage, because the Eight of Swords is that, it's just that restrictive kind of energy where you're not willing to give, you're not willing to, say what's on your mind, but you keep yourself stuck there. That's what it is. No one else is imprisoning you in that. It is really about you. And for some of you, it's because you've had deep heartbreak. Underneath that was the Three of Swords. And, you know, Three of Swords is all about betrayal, heartbreak, people stabbing you in the back, just completely being so injured that you almost swear to yourself that you're never going to allow yourself to be vulnerable again or to open yourself up again. And, you know, my eyes again are getting drawn to the Sacred Ibis, the learning part, the glowing of the doors slightly ajar so that you can move through. I feel, Taurus, for some of you, really, this is going to be this time where I think you're going to free yourself from the Eight of Swords, and you're going to free yourself from whatever the Three of Swords was to you, whoever that was that hurt you and broke your heart and left you just in despair. I think you're making that choice this end of the month of December, whenever that is for you, whenever you feel drawn to this reading. And you are making this clear decision, I think, that you're deciding that you're not going to do that. And I feel like you're going to really open your heart up. And when you do, I think there's someone that is going to be waiting there for you that is really kind of going to knock your socks off, in truth. Because there just seems like there's a lot of beautiful love going to be coming towards you, especially with this gorgeous Ace of Cups. Underneath the Three of Swords is the Five of Swords. And that is like, you know, this with the Three of Swords. Hopefully you can see this card. But there's like these little individuals that are playing with swords, and they're not really taking anything too seriously here, but one of them has gotten cut by the sharpness of the sword. So Five of Swords is about conflict and confusion, but it is also someone hurting another person and not really giving a shit of the pain that they're causing, which is the Three of Swords. And it is, some of you guys, this is a relationship that really did you in, that really crushed you. Two of Cups here. Normally Two of Cups is a beautiful harmony of a relationship. It's a beautiful, almost soulmate connection, or that you believe is a soulmate connection. But something here, someone betrayed someone in a deep way that really wounded the other. And Taurus, I think it was you that got really injured. And underneath that is the World. So Spirit is asking you to let this cycle close. Let it close so that you can move on to the person that is more meant for you and that is going to be a much stronger, more connected partner. I do feel that someone is waiting out there for you. Could even be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, because we do have a lot of cups here. But again, these doors need to be opened again. You know, your doors to your heart need to be opened again. Beauty was on the bottom of the deck. Beauty, this is the Swan, and it's a really pretty card. But this speaks of allowing yourself to trust again, allowing yourself to believe that not everyone is going to hurt you. Not every person is going to be callous and able to just hurt you and walk away and not care about how it has damaged you. Not every person is like that. If you can hopefully see in this picture, it's very clear. There's a beautiful swan flying above this woman's head. Her eyes are covered in a blindfold. But she is so trusting that the swan is just going to take a little taste of this gorgeous little bubble that's floating around and is just going to like be gentle with her. She's not scared. She's not scared at all. She's very open. That's what I'm feeling, is that you need to make sure that you're allowing yourself to open up. I think then there's going to be this really beautiful energy that's going to come into you, Taurus, that you're going to feel so excited and want to. I feel like you're going to be light. You're going to be like, oh my God, like, I'm so glad I've opened up now. I'm so glad that I've opened my heart, and I'm finding that connection that is really good for me. And I've learned all I've had to learn from the past. I no longer need to keep myself imprisoned in this Eight of Swords energy. Wow, I hope something here is resonating with you, because I definitely feel like this is happening for, quite a few of you, Tauruses. Let's see if we can get some clarifiers out of the Fountain deck for you. Very moving kind of energy for the second half of December here. All right, let's see. Knight of Wands. Okay, so Wands is a fire element, and it is about our passions. It's about how we actually physically move in this world, our actions. So Knight of Wands is showing up here, Taurus, to say you are making moves now. You are moving forward, and you're actually quite passionate about what you're going after. Eight of Cups, perfect. Cups, again, that's our emotions. Like I said, there's a lot of cups here. You're deciding, or you will be deciding, to walk away from the Three of Swords, whoever that was that really, really cut you to your core. You're making that decision now. You're not holding on. You're not keeping yourself imprisoned. And I love that for you, Taurus, because we are all about to go into 2022. It's time for us to probably let the baggage of the past go so that we can move on and push these doors open onto all this gorgeous, we have no idea what beautiful things are awaiting for us if we can let go of keeping ourselves in this imprisonment, in this feeling of just stuckness, because we're afraid of getting hurt. Makes sense, but at the same time, in order for us to expand and meet the soulmates for our life, the people that are a part of our tribe, we have to let down our walls, because otherwise it can kind of taint everything. So after the Eight of Cups, we have the Moon. The Moon is a Pisces card. I did say that it could be a water sign that might be coming into your life. It could be even a water sign that might have done this to you. It could be for you. Everyone's going to have different stories, right, Taurus? But I don't know. But the King of Cups is a beautiful energy. But the Moon is showing up, and that's Pisces. And so Spirit is asking you to really, really look at all that you've kind of maybe kept hidden within yourself, because it is the card of unconsciousness. It's things that we don't want to look at. And so if you've kind of just been busy, I've been hurt, I've gone through that pain and despair, and I can't afford to open my heart up anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm closing off. I'm keeping myself kind of restricted here. But yet you're not feeling really emotionally great inside. The Moon is asking you to really try and look at it as clear as you can, so that you can let go, so that you literally can let go and disconnect from that energy now, because there's so much gorgeous things that are waiting for you. We have the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is saying it's time to drop those heavy burdens down now. You don't need to carry them anymore. The Eight of Cups is saying you've learned all you can. So I think the Moon is just saying really get clear with the fact that not everyone is going to be about hurting you. There are good, beautiful, loving souls out there, and you are a good, loving soul out there too, deserving of a beautiful relationship if that is what you're wanting. So I guess this kind of feels more like a love relationship for you, Taurus. And it can be for family. It could be for career, just not really getting that energy. But you can take that energy if that is more your storyline right now. Yeah, well, I'm not going to confuse it, because I have to give it to you with what they give me. So I feel like you have a beautiful, loving relationship coming your way. One that is going to be joyful, where you're going to have a lot of fun times. And I think that's going to open the doors, and you're going to be really able to look back and go, wow, I've learned so much, because this card is about learning. I've learned so much, and wow, if I wouldn't have gone through this hard times, which sucks when you're going through it. I mean, gosh, who hasn't gone through that kind of deep pain at one point in your life? It sucks, but it teaches us so much. There's a saying that is, and I'm probably going to get it wrong, but it's something about the sword does not like the heat or whatever, but once it has, oh my God, what is this saying? The sword doesn't like the fire, but once it has been melded or put into the heat, it actually becomes more pliable and more bendable. It's not so rigid. So that's why sometimes we have to go through these really tough lessons in order for us to grow. And it can be very, very painful. But if we can make it to the other side, usually we don't ever want to go backwards. So I think I'm going to leave it right there. Underneath the 10 of Wands, Taurus, is the 8 of Coins. So it's like continue working. Continue working on freeing yourself from whatever this was that really broke your heart and kept you in this 8 of Swords mentality. Because that is usually all about what's going on in our head. And underneath that is the King of Wands. King of Wands is like the boss, like female or male, doesn't matter. Entrepreneur, very powerful, very clear, very passionate, really goes after what they want, and they get it because they're the king. So I feel like that's what's going to be happening for you and transpiring for you over the last few weeks of December. I do like this reading for you. So I'm just going to close this reading off. I kind of feel like I want to pull one from Moonology. I don't know, I just kind of want to. So let's try it. Let's see. Spirit for Taurus, second half of December 2021. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Oh, wow. So, and prosperity is whatever it means to you, right? Whatever that means. It could mean money, for sure. But prosperity is lying ahead for you. And it is in your new moon, Taurus. So this is meant for you. This could be totally exactly what I'm saying. Prosperity and love. I do feel like it is coming in for you. As soon as you are able to free yourself from the binds and the ropes that bind you, take that blindfold off, take the sword out of your mouth, and start moving away from that. Bottom of the deck is work through your fears. That's new moon in Scorpio. And that's what this whole reading kind of has been about, Taurus, is that if you're scared about getting hurt again, you need to, now's the time to start really working through that fears so that you're not restricting yourself from all the gorgeous connections that are awaiting for you. So Taurus, I hope there's something in this reading that resonates with you or that helps. Please remember to leave me a like or subscribe. Leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. I truly, truly do appreciate so much your support. It really means the world to me. I love you guys, and I just hope you have a wonderful remainder of December. If you celebrate the holidays, you know, happy holidays. Remember to have some fun, but, you know, open your heart. There's a lot of love waiting for you that wants to come in so that you can receive it and so that you can also give it. Remember, 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take here. So I'll sign off now. Take great care of yourself.